Awkward silence. And my dad's hyena laugh in the background. He laughs like a hyena. He goes, it's pretty great.
That's the best. That means it's real. Alright. Recording now, but I can crop it up. Welcome to video 2 of Storytime for the nieces and nephews and cousins and people around the world who want to watch Storytime, bedtime stories. I'm joined by my very lovely, very beautiful, very wonderful niece, Maliya.
Hi.
She misses you guys a lot. Sends her loves, and she's going to be reading with me a book of her own. And I've got my library book, and next time I've got a book from the John Muir National Historic Site, which I'm very excited for. I read through it to see what it would be like, and I kind of got sucked in already, so it's going to be great. Let's get started, because it's actually bedtime now, and she's got to get to bed ASAP for school tomorrow. She has to present. So, I'm thinking over the shoulder, so you can watch the book this time. Let's see if that can work as good in practice as theory.
My sister's pretty great at editing video. She does like a lot of like funny ones to show.
Yeah.
I think that's what I mean.
That's pretty good. Okay. Glass slipper, gold sandal. A worldwide Cinderella. It's by Paul Fleischman and illustrated by Julie Papskis. How's that work? Pretty good? Author's note. A chameleon changes color to match its surroundings. Stories do the same. The earliest recorded Cinderella tale is thought to date from 19th century China. Traveling across the globe, it changed its clothes but not its essence. Rivalry, injustice, and the dream of wrongs righted are universal, no matter our garments. When the story reached France, it acquired the glass slippers and coachman mice familiar to Western readers. More than 1,000 other versions are known. I pictured a book that would let us in on the tale-tellers we don't often hear, who've breathed this story to life around fires of peat and pinon pine, swinging in hammocks and snuggling under deerskins. I'm especially indebted to Judy Sierra's fine collection, Cinderella, RX Press, from '92. You're responsible for occasionally looking up and making sure it's right. Once upon a time, there lived a wealthy merchant whose wife had died. They had one daughter, gentle-eyed and good-hearted. Kind of looks like Vea. Kind of looks like every cat we've ever seen.
What are the cats' names? Okay, sorry, keep going.
Down the road lived a widow with 2 daughters. The woman gave the girl treats when she passed. Pan dulce to eat, sugar cane to chew. The girl knew that her father was lonely. You should marry the widow, she told them. She's nice to me. The father had his doubts, but the girl kept asking, and how long can a father say no to his daughter?
A long time.
And so, he and the widow were married. But no sooner had the stepmother moved in than she began to order the girl about. All day long she set her to weeding the rice fields and cooking and carrying. The woman gave the girl's room to her own lazy daughters. At night, the girl had nowhere else to sleep but curled for warmth among the ashes on the hearth. That was Korea, Mexico, Iraq. Her stepmother allowed her only a few scraps of food. Her stomach howled. Then the girl recalled how she'd begged her father to marry. I picked up the scorpion with my own hand, she told herself. She vowed not to complain to her father and upset him. Russia, Iran, India, Ireland. But when the girl was out tending the cattle, the beasts heard her crying for hunger. Don't weep, said one of the cows. And the animal poured honey for her from its horn. And a fairy gave her figs and apricots, and Godfather Snake gave her rice. Once she was eating well and proper, the girl bloomed into a right rare beauty. The stepmother couldn't fathom it, and meanwhile her own sour-faced daughters would curdle the milk if they looked at it twice. Zimbabwe. One day it was announced far and wide that the great king was in search of a queen. All the unmarried women dressed in their finest robes and set off for the palace. Germany, Appalachia. To make sure the girl couldn't go, the stepmother threw an apron full of lentils into the ashes and ordered her to pick them all out. "And scour all the kitchen pots, too," she hollered. As soon as the stepmother left with her daughters, the girl burst into tears. Outside, the sparrows heard her. In they flew and pecked the lentils from the ashes. Then a witch woman came in and spoke a spell, and up jumped all the pots and scoured themselves. Ha! I know a couple people would love that spell.
Me.
Laos, Russia, Indonesia, China, Japan. The girl was free to go, but she had nothing to wear except rags. Then she looked into her mother's sewing basket. Then she reached into the hole in the birch tree. Then a crocodile swam up to the surface, and in its mouth was a sarong made of gold, and a cloak of kingfisher feathers, a kimono red as sunset. And on the girl's feet appeared a pair of glass slippers, or diamond anklets, or sandals of gold, if you're in France, Indonesia, or India, or Iraq. "Walk to the ball?" said the girl's auntie. "Never." She picked a big round breadfruit from a tree and tapped it 3 times with her wand. Quick as the blink of a firefly, that breadfruit changed itself into a coach. West Indies. When she made her entrance, so great was her beauty that the musicians stopped playing. No one, not even her stepmother, knew who the beautiful stranger was. Indonesia. All night the girl danced with the headman's son until the first rooster crowed. Then she remembered she had to leave at once. Ireland. She leaped into her mare's golden saddle. "Who are you?" called the prince. The girl had no time for words and charged down the lane. The prince sprinted beside her, got a hand on her shoe, and the dainty thing pulled off in his fingers as she galloped away. China, Iran, Laos. The king declared he would marry the golden shoe's owner. He ordered the women of the court to try it on, but none could squeeze inside it. And so he went searching for its owner, up and down mountains. I could tell you, that's a thing. And across the deserts, until he came to the stepmother's house. When she saw him approach, she grabbed her stepdaughter, wrapped her in a mat, and hid her.
What the heck? I thought that was like a squirrel that she just covered with a blanket.
"I'm certain the shoe will fit one of my fine favored girls," said the woman, grunting and sweating. Her older daughter tried to wrestle the shoe on, but couldn't. Neither could the younger. Just then, a rooster began to crow. They put the ugly one on show and hid the beauty down below. The girl was brought forward. "Don't waste your time with that one," said the stepmother. But the magistrate looked into the girl's eyes, took the straw sandal in his hand, and slipped it onto her foot with ease. She and the great king were married at the palace, where the guests feast on mangoes and melons, rice seasoned with almonds, beef stew and lamb, anise cookies and custards. Such a wedding it was, and such an adoring couple, and such a wondrous turn of events. Zimbabwe, India, Ireland, Mexico, Iraq, Korea. That the people today are still telling the story of Cinderella. That was my part. Now for the even better part. Are you ready? Do you want me to move it or do you want to sit there?
I'll sit there. I like the illustration.
I know we're going to do 2 angles and edit the video, but we forgot it. I could do like this.
Come on, that's not. Wait, so I just read it? Do I not? Okay.
Show them the cover. Tell them what you're reading.
Oh, okay. Wait, it's gonna be backwards though. What? I keep so used to saying Maliya. Okay. Maliya in Hawaii by Karyn Hopper, illustrated by Tammy Yee. Maliya, Sachi, Jingjing Lee, if you could choose, who would you be? 1 finger, 2 finger, 3 finger paste. Maliya loves the taro taste. Steam it, pound it, scoop the poi. Maliya says it's
No ka oi.
Japanese sushi, sesame seed, cucumber crab, and dry seaweed. Roll it, dip it on your dish. Sachi's favorite is the fish. Hello, hello, Halo, cold and sweet. Coconut milk and a fruity treat. Munch the mung beans, crunch the ice. Jingjing loves the pounded rice. Stir-fried, crispy, hot or cold. Noodles fill Lee's empty spot. Slurp them, gulp them from a bowl. Lee likes chow mein the best of all. Shouldn't even rhyme. Maliya, Sachi, Jingjing Lee. If you could choose, who would you be? Maliya runs across the sand, waxen surfboard in her hand. She paddles through the bubbly foam. The ocean is her second home. Jin can po, I cannot show. Sachi choose, don't be slow. Throw down paper, throw down rock, throw down scissors for a block. Tinkling, tinkling, tap, tap, tap. Filipino dancing, clap, clap, clap. Bamboo poles slide on the ground. Jingjing's feet move to the sound. Chinese jump rope, grab 2 friends. 1 is center, 2 is in. Lee hops over and out and in, makes an X and start again. Maliya, Sachi, Jingjing Lee, if you could choose, who would you be? Maliya threads a flower lei to celebrate the 1st of May. Swaying hips and dancing feet, keeping time to hula beat. Sachi dolls are dressed with care, kimonos bright and costumes rare. Girls' Day means it's time for fun, tea and treats for everyone. Uncles, aunties, cousins too, fill the house with gifts and food. To the noise of laughs and shout, Jingjing blows her candles out. Bright lights shoot across the sky, fireworks pop, a loud reply. Dragons dance to Lee's loud drum, Chinese New Year has begun. Maliya, Sachi, Jingjing Lee. Put them all together and you have me.
Yay! There you go. Story time for September. Late September 2016. From Uncle Day or Uncle Vid or Uncle David or whoever I am to you, and from Maliya. Whoever she is to you. We love you.
Maliya, Mia.
Maliya, Maya, Mia, Maya.
M Swag and Dog.
M Swag? Who calls you M Swag?
No, myself.
Okay.
My towel calls me M Swag.
Nice cleanup, nice save.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Good night.
Bye.